Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are fine and in the good condition today. The first of all, let me introduce my group. Start from me. My name is Lestiani Cahyaningrum. My ID number are 228022411043.
Okay, my name is Lulus Irzha Dewi. My ID number is 228022441012.
Hello, my name is Ria Oktaviani. My ID number 228022441030.
Hello, my name is khaeratun Hissan. My ID number 228022441031.
Well, we're from Group 8, Class B, Office Administration Education, Yogyakarta State University. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this modern era, leadership tasks are increasingly broad, very diverse, and very complex. Another few of the heavy leadership tasks and light tasks that can be finished, but there are also unfinished. Therefore, to lighten this task, there must be someone to help the leadership in solving it. That is a secretary. The person assigned to assist the leadership task is required to have adequate skills, be capable and skilled in carrying out their duties, and must be reliable. Well, on this occasion, we have tips on how to become a professional secretary by having several skills. We call them KOPSA skills. So that is easy to you for remembering. The next slide, please. Well, before we go to the main focus, please allow me to explain you what we will discuss. One is, what is secretary? Two is, what is the KOPSA skill and the impact of KOPSA skill? And the last is the conclusion. Next slide, please. So, what is secretary? According to Lewis and William, mentioned the definition of the secretary is an office employee who has a more responsible position than a stenographer, and whose duties usually include taking and transcribing the section, dealing with the public by answering the telephone, meeting callers, making appointments, and maintaining or filing records, letters, and etc. A secretary frequently acts as an administrative assistant or junior executive.
According to B. Hutchinson and Carol Melian, quote and translate by Ursula Ernawati, a secretary is a professional. A secretary, you are expected to perform various secretarial tasks with competence, ability, and personality. From some of the meanings, it can be concluded that a professional secretary is an office employee who is an assistant to the leader who has the tasks, responsibilities, and expertise to manage the office and assist the overall leadership tasks. As the leader's right hand, a secretary is currently required to complete every job property to product the best for the company. What is KOPSA skills? Next. As explained at the beginning of our presentation, to become a professional secretary, you must have skills that can help the leadership work, which will grow the company image. To make it easy, remember that we call this KOPSA skill, which is an art of having 4 basic skills that a professional secretary must have. They are communication skill, organization skill, problem solving skills, and socialization ability skills. And communication skills. There are many secretary that tasks that require communication skill, such as serving just leaders, presenting, taking calls, corporate meetings, coordinating with leaders and colleagues, and even handling customer complaints. The secretary must improve his communication skills, but in direct and indirect communication with or without media, build confidence, and don't be afraid to urge. This will improve your communication skills, especially in the field of minister. Just image in a meeting with a client secretary presenting the company now product. However, he explained the product in unclear and with complication grammar. Surely the clients will not be introduced in the company products. This session will definitely hurt the company. Next.
Okay, next is organizing skills. Organizing is closely related to various tasks or problems that need to be resolved systematically. For example, in making leadership agendas, making meetings, managing file interests. If you as a secretary do not have this skill, then the productivity of the company will be disrupted. For example, in preparing for a meeting, the secretary make an impromptu invitation, making please but not preparing food, making another meeting forms, and didn't make a series of meetings clearly. In the end, many meeting invitees didn't attend, and the implementation of the meeting become messy and result in less than optimal result of the meeting. The secretary should be able to organize meetings properly, starting from making invitation and making documents, preparing the place, ordering food for the meeting, and making a series of meeting agendas, starting from opening, discussing, until closing. Only then will the meeting run smoothly and the result obtained will also be good. The next is problem-solving skills. At any job, will not avoid problems. Secretaries are often faced with various kinds of problems in carrying out their duties in assisting the leadership. For example, meeting room schedules that clash, sudden change in schedule from superiors, looking for important contacts, and so on. You must be able to facilitate the parties involved in order to solve problems efficiently. In this case, a wise attitude is also needed. For example, a client comes to the office to meet the boss because he wants to discuss a new project. But the boss is an assignment outside the office. The secretary offers for the client to come the next day and make an appointment with the boss. But the client refused because only today he has no agenda. Then the secretary offers to have a meeting via Zoom. Then the client agrees. This solution does not harm anyone, either the client or the boss.
Next, socialization ability skill. Also bring the company image. Be a secretary who wants to socialize with other people, but with connects and with clients, even when attending events, especially in corporate relations. A secretary must be able to socialize because ideally this will give a nice impression to the company image. For example, the secretary attended the grand opening of a company relation branch office and then she socialized with other guests because the secretary was friendly, willing to listen or willing to talk about other things outside the company. This moment will create familiarity so that if one day there is collaboration with the person, it is possible the project collaboration will actually occur. Next slide. Impact of KOPSA skill. Point 1. For the secretary himself, the impact of KOPSA skill for the secretary is 1. Become more professional, 2. Become more few, and 3. Insert self-capability, and last, leader are more trust. Point 2. For companies. 1. Regarding administration problem with the company. 2. Ended a good image for the company, and last, until it exerts the company on site. Next slide. Conclusion. In conclusion, a professional secretary is a quality secretary, and to become a quality secretary must have 4 basic professional secretary skill. This is KOPSA skill, communication skill, organization skill, problem solving skill, and socialization ability skill. This can be developed to knowledge and experiment to achieve maximum company service. Next slide. Here are the references that the R group use. I think our presentation is enough, hopefully, and it can add to our knowledge. In there is an error in explaining this. We oblige. Thank you for your attention. See you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.